This video's subliminal message is for Simon Moon. Josh01 missed his. Hello and welcome to Seedy Location. On this cycle we've got the Red Sand cycle. And I'm excited, so we finally get Mars. Now will this be the time when Wayland finally takes over? Because I think Wayland builds most of these spheres. So perhaps, and in the stories with... let's see, in the stories of Golem... the Netrunner books, I think there was a lot of, there's a lot of Jinteki in Wayland, I think. Well, it seemed like it. Heavily implied. Oh, okay. So, I saw this on Facebook. Here we go.
Your mind. It is the center of your life. It is everything you hear, everything you see, everything you feel. It is everything you are. How would you know if someone stole your mind?
Seems really different. There we go. See this graph? This is Wayland's profits during the war. Up, up, up. Notice the spike at the beginning. Here where the hostiles broke out. And again then after, when the reconstruction contracts were awarded. Wayland profits off the war. Wayland profits off the peace. The words of Android. I've got to finish reading that. Fantasy Flight Games is proud to announce the upcoming release of Daedalus Complex, the first data pack in the Red Sun cycle for Android Netrunner. After the previous data packs have explored the game's cyber struggles with the settings of Luna, Sandstorm, and Mumbad, and New Angeles racked with economic chaos, Daedalus Complex and the Red Sun cycle turns up its attention to Mars, finally. I sincerely thought that was going to be after the Lunar cycle, but there we go. Their terraforming is already well underway, and millions of humans live alongside clones and bioroids in a handful of cities and nodes protected by transplastomes. Still, life on the Red Planet is markedly different than life on Earth. It requires a certain ruggedness to live and work on a planet where simply travelling outside of the protected cities requires breathing assistance and protective gear. The hardships of survival have led to de facto authority of clans, and even though the Martian colony wars have ended, the tensions between clans and the Martian colonial authority and the corps remain high. Yeah, again, this is all in Golem. So you get caves. It seemed like very primitive clones and bioroids in very seedy bars, but it seemed like people seemed okay with it. There wasn't this so much hate on clones and bioroids as much as a hatred for those who owned places where you had to rent air to breathe.
More money, more freedom, more air.
As I understood it, but again, that was quite a while since I read it. This is the volatile situation into which we are thrust by the 60 new cards, 3 copies of 20 cards, so again, no mass production stuff, which I feel would be appropriate if it happened in at least one of the packs. But there we go. Or maybe a restricted more. No, we've really got limit 1 per deck ones anyway. Yeah, of Daedalus Complex, named for the site where the Martians have developed the foundation for the space elevator, similar to the beanstalks on Earth. Daedalus Complex takes us deep into the conflicts between corps, clans, and the MCA. Martial Colonial Authority, maybe? What we find is that Mars very much remains a semi-lawless frontier, and one in which any given spark has the potential to ignite much larger flame. Okay, network exchange, net analytics, and signal jamming. I don't know what these are. Okay. Z 2.0. Okay, let's read that first, because I actually tried to use Z. I found it very meh because not many people were clicking, and then if they did click, they could just have the mimic. Strength 4, Sentry, Bioroid, AP, Destroyer. The runner can search 2 clicks to break up to 2 subroutines on Z 2.0. Trash 1 hardware. Trash 1 hardware. If the runner has spent at least 1 click to break a subroutine during this run, do 2 brain damage. I can't read the flavor text because my eyes are so shit. But there we go. Sorry for swearing. Hardware trashing. Yes, I could actually definitely a place for hardware trashing. Definitely a place. So it's either click, stop your hardware get trashed, and take 2 brain damage, or trash 1 hardware and stop the brain damage. I like this. I like this card a lot. How much? And 3 to splash. Yes. Thank you for the 2.0 ice statement. I really need it. Really. Okay, yes. Now clicks actually have attacks. And again, always fixing the issues that I had with the game. And I thought, yeah, because the subs weren't hitting. And I feel like HB subs will actually hit and actually do something to you. And not just end the run like Whale and Ice does. And this is good. This is really good. If this is the kind of ice we're going to get for HB, then the clicking thing will no longer matter, because now it becomes a choice of, do I take painful option A or painful option B? And that's the kind of things I should be doing. Right, the activist connection. 1 link. Whenever the corp scores an initiative, secure blood or something, or security agendas, force the corp to trace 3. If unsuccessful, take 1 bad publicity. The archivist. Okay, so they must archive something. That must be it. Oh, you've kept a record of all the bad dealings. I like this card. This is... And for influence. Okay, that's good. That's good as well. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy that it showed me the HB card. Yeah, don't give a damn about the NBN. Okay, welcome to Mars. Mars is a planet of immigrants, although several generations have lived, died and worked to transform Mars into a planet that can sustain life. They're not yet done, and the planet remains plainly marked by the presence of and influence of the Earth's largest corporations. These corporations funded the earliest missions to colonize the planet and continue to invest in its workforce resources, arranging space flights for would-be settlers willing to sign multi-year contracts akin to indentured servitude. Seems fair. As a result, Martian laws tend to treat these Earth-directed corps quite favourably, and there's very little the corps cannot legally do. Shifts in ag bubbles are long and grueling. Work conditions in the manufactories are dangerous, and the corps don't even have to pay workers in real money. They are entirely within their rights to pay in credits that the workers can only use in corporate shops. Most importantly, the laws that regulate androids and their behaviour on Earth do not extend to Mars.
Welcome to Mars.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
Look who's talking.
Which I suppose it's a good place for... I can't remember what the Bioroids who became software name was in from Golem. But yeah, he did have his own office there, so I suppose it is a good place to stay. These facts are not lost on the clans, nor are they lost in the cards and data packs of the Red and Sad cycle. Instead, you'll uncover the secrets of Warroids. Yes! Yes! Okay, spoilers for Golem. Okay, I'm going to put my hands up like this, and when I put my hands down, the spoilers will be done. Okay, so here we go, spoilers. Warroids are bioroids created by HB, which actually kill people. They're designed to kill people, and we found out at the end of Golem that because the person who had brain tapes was given special programming, he could kill as well and ignore all his directives. So again, this is serious stuff here, hands down.
That's for making me come to Mars.
Military greed, clones, and clan violence. You'll find the game's criminals adapting to changes running undetected within the confines of space of Mars. After all, the planet isn't just a long flight from Earth. It's far enough away that even data travelling at the speed of light takes minutes to transmit to or from Earth-bound servers. This places a new emphasis on the structure and containment of the Red Planet's network, and the game's shapers see these particular puzzles as new challenges worthy of their time. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a bit. Bad eyes. Shipment from Tenin. Red Planet Couriers. That looks like a Wayland card. Keros McIntyre. Connection. Time you do raise a piece of ice, gain 2. Oh, that's nice. Every time you do raise a piece of ice, gain 2. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. Oh! That's the thing that annoys me about criminals. They get paid for doing what you should be doing anyway. Oh! Just nasty. Okay. Lean and mean. Oh. Make a run. So +2. Okay, so +2 strength for something, for doing something. Jinteki gets some shipment from Tenin. Don't know what it does. Wayland gets a card. Mars for the Martians. Oh no, neutral gets a card, sorry. Yeah, neutral. Mars for the Martians. Pioneers your first click. Draw 1 card for every installed clan resource. Gain 1 credit for each tag you have. Maybe don't... Yeah, okay, I can't read again. Crap eyes. I already need some net ready stuff, but I can't afford it. Mars for the Martians. That's interesting. Reason to play tag me, I guess. Yeah. MCA informant. Ooh, NBN. Resolve this operation and end your act. Okay, it's terminal. Information on a connection as a conditional icon. The next time, okay, my guess is next time you gain a tag, gain 1 additional tag. The text gains click, pay 2 credits, trash, discard. So my guess is a connection will be, or get, every time you get a connection, every time you get a tag, they give an additional tag, which is brutal, and that's good. That's good. Okay, our HP gets some. Finally, they've pumped up the strength on these upgrades. Finally, yes. Thank you, Damon, for listening. See, look, four cost of trash. Okay, that should be like a minimum for HB stuff to trash. Thank you. The runner trashes 1 of his or her. Okay, I'm guessing it's a program. Or protecting the server by what trades for if the runner must trash 2 of his or her card. Yes, thank you. HB shutdown's now a thing. HB shutdown's going to be a thing. I know it. Oh yes, finally. While the game's runners are modifying the old tricks to suit new circumstances, you'll find the corps hard at work mining, terraforming and building. In many ways they're just conducting business as usual, but the veteran players will quickly recognize some subtle and not so subtle differences in the way corps flex their might with greater legal freedom.
Arrest that woman!
Quaid.
Cut.
Get ready for a surprise!
These will lead to tensions along Hasbarad's mining operations and injured techies' work in agriculture. Other businesses like Wayland's Jemson Astronauts. Okay. Okay, click access. Okay, it's an ID. Jemson Aeronautics. Sacrifice Audacity Success. Lovely architecture. Corporation. 4515. Whenever you forfeit an agenda, place 1 advancement token on a card and 1 additional token for each agenda point that agenda is worth. Oh my god. Okay, so here's how it goes. I can see it now. Let's take an average agenda. Let's take hostile takeover. You install a card, click 1, forfeit your agenda. That's easy. There's plenty of ways to forfeit an agenda. Anyway, you forfeit your agenda. Pardon me. 1 advancement counter. and then you get another one because it's worth 1 point, so that's 2. So click 1, you get 2 counts for 3, and then yeah, and that's not even a click to get those 2 counters. So I'm sure you're going to have to pay a click to forfeit it somehow, if you want to do it in your same turn without a beginning of turn effect. But yeah, that's quite powerful. Ooh, okay, that's quite powerful. Yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, I could see that's like the new Titan. Simply use their legal and economic freedoms to pursue new advances, playing the sort of gambles that might not meet approval back on Earth. While most of the Red Planet's resources remain up for grabs, Jemison Aeronautics intends to push forward at all costs, even if it means quickly leveraging its early successes for higher risk investments in the future. The favourable Martian business environment, plus the fact that Wayland's board of directors sit more than 200 million kilometres distant, affords Jemison the autonomy it needs to do things like dump. It also take over. Oh, okay, you come up with the same thing I just said. Or now dated firmware updates. That's another one as well. In a favourable high risk investment that you can install, advance, and score in the same turn you res orbital protocol, Oberef protocol. Okay, 2 cost. It's an upgrade. Oberef protocol. It's unique. Okay, that's important. As an additional cost to res Oberef protocol forfeit agenda. And it's for influence. The first time you advance a card in a particular server each turn, place an additional token. Oh my god, it's like their version of Sansan. It's good though. It works. They needed this. Wayland needed this, and it's... They needed this for the ice, and they need this for everything else as well. Install, advance, and it puts an additional token. Advance, done. Yes, it's Sansan upgrade. Oh, and it's not. Oh my god, you could put this in the same server as Sansan, or even install, advance, done, and then you get team sponsorship. Put in another one, and then you advance that. Oh god, you could do doubles with. Oh, that's just sick. That's just sick. You could theoretically. It's a 3-card combo. It's a 3-card combo, but you could do it. Well, 4-card combo because you can clean the agenda. Mars doesn't just represent the extension of human influence throughout the solar system. It's also a place where the boundaries between human and not human are blurred even more heavily than on Earth. Bioroids and clones operate with fewer regulations. Humans live and work with fewer freedoms. Corps are free to pursue their profits with fewer ethical obligations.
We can't let him run around. He knows too much. They've got your bug. I got a lock. There! The bug's in your skull.
Take this thing out of the case and stick it up your nose. Don't worry, it's self-guiding.
Got him. I lost him.
These are the circumstances that drive our exploration of the Red Planet in the Daedalus complex and the Red Sand Cycle. We have many factions all pursuing their own interests. We have a history of violence and rising tension. We find some tremendous opportunity for those men and women with enough talent to stalk and work this and secure the network. Remove from Earth and its systems defenses by hundreds of millions of kilometers, several hundred millions of kilometers. Mars with the unique structures of this complex. First quarter 2017. Ugh, I have to wait for this stuff. Oh, okay, let's just click through it. Daedalus complex. Until the end of turn, only during a thing. No idea what signal jamming is. No idea what it does, but I can't wait. I sincerely can't wait. I'm excited by this. I'm truly excited by this because yeah, it's just the patterns I'm seeing are very pleasing to me because again, most of my main core issues have been addressed at the very least, and as I said, even with Arc Lockdown and my, I've tried and post videos of my deck, even though my camera's busted, so I can't really post as many videos as I'd like, so I'm going to have to cobble stuff together now. With my Arc Lockdown deck, I'm quite happy with it. I mean, it doesn't work. It's only ever won twice, once in Jinseki and once in real life. And it's so grindy, but the cards that I'm seeing here, they seem to go towards the idea and make it more possible and likely. So, and with the cards I'm seeing there, where HB is actually trashing stuff, I think Wayland needs to have more hardware trashing, and HB needs to have more program trashing. And then once there's enough of that, I feel that you could take the clone chip off the most wanted list, I guess, because then there'll be ways to properly handle it. Either way, I hope you are excited as I am for this, because again, I'm seeing very positive steps here, especially for Wayland again, and I'm really excited by it. Okay, this is me signing off. Woo!
We hope you enjoyed the ride.